International investment law is a very dynamic field that has emerged perhaps in the recent decades, and is the way a foreign investor is protected when this investor decides to go and invest in a host country. That's the reason there are specific legal protections for that investors, and there are specific rules of the game for that investment to happen. Most of these rules of the game are found in international investment agreements, for example, the Energy Charter Treaty, NAFTA, but also new forms of free trade agreements. Traditionally, international investment law has been more popular in specific regions. The best example is the Argentinian cases after the financial crisis, some very interesting NAFTA cases against Mexico, against Canada. But there are also very interesting cases under the Energy Charter Treaty, not only in the European Union, but in Eurasia. And then, of course, there is emerging jurisprudence or emerging practice in Africa. So we will be looking into all these different jurisdictions, along with also very important developments in Asia in international investment law. The takeaway of this course is a very interesting blend of theoretical and practical concepts. You will be able to understand these very technical and sophisticated notions of, for example, fair and equitable treatment or expropriation in the scope of investor-state dispute resolution process. Also, you will be able to apply these very theoretical and general concept of public international law into the dispute resolution process itself. The course is divided into 12 topics. Each topic will be touching upon one important issue of substantive protection. We look into the case law, the emerging case law, that there is plenty of case law happening every day in different countries, in different jurisdictions. And also we look into different documents from different governments, which perhaps they have issued their own interpretation of what is fair and equitable treatment, or how expropriation should be measured under European laws or under some other Latin American legal frameworks. For this specific module, we have created an assessment that talks about fair and equitable treatment LAF. Fair and equitable treatment is a notion that is very diverse, and each case will have its own interpretation. So what we want to create from this assessment is that each student creates their own understanding of fair and equitable treatment through the study of case law. The course is relevant for early career professionals, but also for people with more experience in international investment law and international investment arbitration. We make sure that at the beginning of the class, we kind of calibrate the level of understanding of everybody who's joining the class to make sure that we organically have a continuous learning process that towards the end ensure that everybody has learned something from the class and has their own takeaways from it.